father used to be very workaholic, not alcoholic, workaholic, totally involved in his work. Never he used to have any time for family. On his retirement day, when he was giving valedictory speech, he just fell down. Unfortunately, he couldn't get up again. He was no more. Neither he got a chance to say what his family means to him, nor did he give a chance to his family to say what he means to them. When I first heard this news, I was shocked. I didn't have any thought in my mind but this question: is it really worth to be such a workaholic? Sudden and immediate answer in my mind is no. Do you all agree with me or not? Can you please raise your hands? You want to be workaholic always, or balance your life and work equally? Thank you. Toastmasters of the evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, a warm good evening.
Good evening.
As per my project, I have to prepare a proposal and give a solution for a very common issue that we all have. In this part of the world, we always juggle between work and personal life. We always struggle ourselves to find a proper space for both of them. What is work-life balance? Work-life balance is nothing but balancing your personal life and professional life. Professional life is basically your job and career. And personal life is, of course, your family, yourself, and your friends and colleagues around you. If you can make these all people happy, then you are actually maintaining a work-life balance properly. If you don't do this, let us say this is your work and this is your life. If you give more importance to your work, then what happens? Of course, you will be stressed, and stress may result in probably divorce, right? If you give more importance to your life, let us say your family, then you of course will be neglecting your work, and it may result, of course, a divorce, but not from your family, but from your company. Possible. But how to maintain work-life balance? I have a proposal for you. Couple of suggestions which probably you can follow, and you all can become a proper balances of work and life. First of all, first and foremost thing that we have to develop is a proper resilience in yourself. Resilience means a strong character to defend yourself at any point in time, whether it is in personal life or in professional life. If you say no at work, it is actually no. Don't accept it again and do it. If you say yes to your family, try to commit it. And always remember to defend yourself. That's very important. If you are reactive, which is opposite of resilience, then you actually tend to be more emotional and you lose your control. That is something which you have to avoid first and foremost to maintain a proper work-life balance. Second is time wastage. We all have to agree on one thing, that we always waste a lot of time. And statistics show that though we have working hours are 8, let us say, maximum we work only for 2 to 3 hours. This is as per statistics. Maybe you are hard or smart worker, I'm not very sure, but this is what statistics show. Fine. But what happens to the rest of the time? We probably browse internet, probably spend all our time with our colleagues. If so, please avoid it. If you are browsing a lot on your mobile, let us say on Facebook or so, try to avoid that. Next thing, what you can do is, of course, delegation. Delegation is a very, very important tool that you can have. Though probably you are the best husband or best wife to your partner, but you are not a superman or superhuman. Please remember that. By age and responsibilities, you tend to lose your control. You tend to lose, of course, physical capabilities. So we all have to accept that and respect that. So delegate your work to your partner or your colleague at work. This may help us all. Fourth one could be unplug yourself at the right moment. Let us say your working hours are from 9 to 5, start at 9 sharp and end by 5 sharp. And let it be a practice. And let people know that you will not be spending any more time after 5 o'clock. That's very important again. Exercise and meditation. This is something which is as important as your daily chores. We never miss our food or sleep or going to washroom, right? So, exercise and meditation is also equally important. Let us pay attention to this. Last but not least, all of these you can follow, but not just from tomorrow. Take step by step. Small steps lead to success. So in this way, with this proposal, I would say you can achieve a proper work-life balance. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shiva. Yeah, he has very well explained how to balance our personal and professional life. Thank you. Now next comes our fourth speech, and it's the final speech also today. It is by our President, Club President Vivek Ayyappan. Before I call Vivek Ayyappan, I would like to call his speech evaluator, Rajesh Palikare. Let me say a few words about him. He is area director for 43, currently working as a project quality manager for NPCC. He loves traveling, reading and watching movies. And most importantly, he likes his pet more than he likes most people.
Thank you for the good introduction. Good evening, Toastmasters. Today our President is going, in his advanced communication series, is going to entertain us. His manual is the entertaining speaker. The objective of his speech is draw entertaining material from sources other than your own personal experience. Adapt your material to suit your topic, your own personality and the audience. All the best.
Before I call Vivek Ayyappan, I would like to say he is currently working as a procurement officer for Union Iron and Steel Company, Dhabi. He has been associated with Toastmasters in 2014. Over to you.
Can you say this one? It's 25 fields. Today my speech title is 25 fields. Saving 25 fields I have seen in my life. Many of them fighting each other. And somebody given their life even for 25 fields. For in such a case, whether we are more conscious about our savings for 25 fields. Once I read the supermarkets and saving this 25 fields in an article 3.5 billion UAE dirhams because not paying the customers. But for a common man, trying to save 25 fields maybe it's not that worthy. So in my life, I always neglect for savings, small pennies. Recently, I have an experience, but I don't want that experience. I go for my old age experience, my childhood days. So our life is very short. More than savings, it is better to spend our life happiness. Toastmasters of the evening, fellow members and guests, warm good evening.
Good evening.
Balamama is a very famous character in our village. He is well known for his 1 dirham donations. If we approach him for any event, suppose we approach for an event in temple or church, he will give you 1 dirham. If we approach for another donation for school children, he will give 1 dirham. If we approach for building poors, he will give 1 dirham. So he is very miser in his all activities and save pennies in his life. Balamama was the 6th youngest son of his parents. Being the youngest son, his ancestors, his parents granted him more land in his village, and there are a lot of coconut trees are there in his lands. So this was the main income for his family, and he is adding many savings. One day, for more savings, because this coconut tree gives monthly income for every family, especially in the land of Kerala. So the laborers, those who are harvesting the coconut, especially climbing the tree and pulling down the coconuts, they increase the charge from 1 rupees to 1.25 fils. But Balamama never agrees and even showed these people, and he challenged their activities. So what he done for saving this 25 fils? In the first try, he arranged a big bamboo. This almost reached that end of the neck of the coconut tree, and he put a hook, and he went to the tree downside and pulling down coconut trees. At first 2-3 tries, he was success. But the third try, one of the coconut falls on his back neck. You can imagine. Fell down immediately, but the coconut tree was not high, and the falls of coconut is not much higher. He somehow escaped. One of the passerby take him to the nearest Ayurvedic medical center and give him massage and steam him. After 1 week, he was recovered. But that was not the real story. The story happens in another way. He tried to climb himself to the tree. For this time, he went to a small tree. He arranged a ladder which can reach the half of the trees, and he reached the neck of the trees. So that time, edge of the land, the trees are always standing more. This time, he reached the neck of the tree, and he was pulling down one by one. One coconut fell down, sound was here, dum. Another dum. Third one, the fourth one, was stand by here an abnormal sound, it's a big dum. So that one person was standing near to that area, party field area. He he could not see this one is Balamama, but he reached that area because a yelling sound from Balamama. He come to know Balamama was on the canal in between the tree and the paddy field, and Balamama was mixed with water, mud and everything, and he normally do not wear underwears and always in a lungi. So that was not there. So the scene was very interesting for the person. He immediately ran to the nearest area, arranged a taxi and sent him to the nearest hospital, which was the City Metropolitan Hospital. He given the casualties, given initial treatments, everything was okay. Then the person who took him to the hospital, he has to give the taxi charges. When Balamama is seen okay, that time he reached approach Balamama. Mama, we need to give the taxi charges. Who called you to call the taxi? You could have called an auto rickshaw. Because taxi charges is 250 rupees, the auto rickshaw is costing only 80. Somehow the person is escaped from the scene. But as of now, I have seen that the injury which took him still after 30 years, and still it was the water coming out of the wound and the steel rod he put, the doctors put inside his neck. So almost saving at 25 fills, multiplied 200 coconut trees, costing only 50. But he cost 200,000 rupees in that hospital, and still he is paying. Over to you.
Thank you, Murli. We need a break, right?
Yes.
Before we move to the tea break, I will request the driver to please give his report.
Speaker 1, Harshing, to 5 minutes 36 seconds qualified. Second, Madam Toastmaster Reena, 6 minutes 54 seconds qualified. Third speaker, Sivakumar, 6 minutes 56 seconds qualified. Toastmaster Vivek Ayapan with 7 minutes 55 seconds disqualified.
We will meet after 5 minutes.